Physically aggressive? Whoa. Hey babe, about to go out with my friends. Wow, you look fabulous. I know, I want you to be safe. You know what, let me get you a glass of water. I know it can be pretty hard to come by. Actually, yeah, I am pretty thirsty. Here you go, thanks. Hey, thanks. I'm texting your friends that you aren't feeling well. You're not going anywhere. Yo, what's good? It's Josh. Today we're gonna be ranking red flags. I might be too strict, but we're gonna find out by comparing them to others. Now you know they got their S, A, B, C, D, whatever. S being the most red flag, but that's boring. I like to make my own titles. So instead of S, we got get up out my house! Very thin ice. You're good, but don't let it happen again. I'll let it slide. Completely unfazed. Call me an overreactor, I don't care. These are my honest rankings. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Compares you with her ex. I'm not an insecure fella, but like if I'm dating somebody, they should be my peace. And if you're constantly comparing me to your ex, get up out my house. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're starting off harsh. I don't care. Is that harsh at all? Let's see what they all think. Yeah, 71%. Excessive jealousy, get up out my house. I don't have time for that. You gotta be able to trust me. I'm not gonna give you a reason to not trust me. I just can't deal with jealousy. Jealousy will make you do crazy things. Why are you beating down our waitress? It's her job to bring us free refills. 50%. That's valid. I don't know what the other 213 people are doing, but I'm with the crowd. You know what? Those 213 people are probably jealous themselves. Dresses for more than your eyes? I don't like that. My attention isn't good enough for you? I'm always gonna compliment my woman, but if she's still gonna dress up for somebody else despite that, you can get up out my house. You can dress for whoever you want, just not in my house. You're good, but don't let it happen. Am I being too harsh? There's a difference. Like, if you look good and you're wearing a dress that makes you look good, I'm gonna let you look good, go have fun. But if you're purposely trying to get other males' attention, you can get out. I don't want it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I got nothing but bright red so far. TikTok user? I'm a TikTok user. I'm chronically online. I spend a lot of time on TikTok every day, and I probably shouldn't. If you're just a TikTok user that rots in your bed all day, then I got a problem with it. But if you have something going on for yourself, but you spend hours on TikTok every day, it's okay. It's what it is, you know? I'm the same way. 55% said it's cool. Why are there like almost 300 people that said, get up out my house? That's the red flag for you to use TikTok? I bet every last one of these folks are the ones that deleted TikTok and moved to Reels and were like, yeah, I'm too good for TikTok. Spends too much money, very thin ice. If you're just buying stupid stuff, come on. If we're gonna make it in the long run, you gotta have some level of financial responsibility. And if you don't, it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna immediately kick you out. We're gonna have a talk about it first. But if you just don't receive that message and it goes in one ear, not the other, and you're like, forget it, I'm gonna keep spending money, I gotta let you go. I'm sorry. And this economy is crazy. So yeah, very thin ice. Wow, they said get out my house. Oh snap. Botox, fillers, and surgery. A little bit of Botox, it doesn't bother me too much. As long as you're not abusing it. Fillers, I don't like fillers at all. Even if they do look decent in the moment, after a bit of time. Surgery, if it's botched, I'm be like, yeah, okay, we need to talk about this. But if it's like a decent job, like, okay, wow, who's your surgeon? You did a really good job on that. Don't let it happen again. It always starts at a little bit. Then you get surgery, Botox, blindness, and then you look like, okay, they said 50%. I low-key wanted to put it up there, but I don't want to be too mean. If you want to ball out and get a bunch of Botox, fillers, and surgery, I'm not stopping you. I just won't be here when you get back. OnlyFans account, get out my house. Not even consideration. I don't care if you don't do anything on there. I don't care if it's just like bikini pics. The fact that you have one in the first place, get out. 77% said the same thing. Respect yourself. I don't care if you're making $1 million a week. I'm not gonna lie, you're not seeing me again. You can do whatever. I don't care if you become a billionaire in the next year. That's dirty money. I don't want any parts of it. Gaslighting, get out my house. Not even thin ice. That's just an automatic get out. Why are you gaslighting me? I majored in communication, so if we have an issue in our relationship and I want to talk about it, like genuinely have a conversation, and you're gaslighting me, I don't want to be with you anymore. I'm not sorry. Loud chewing, you're good, but don't let it happen again. That's what toddlers do. The first offense, we're going to talk about it, you're good, don't let it happen again. But if this keeps going long term, you're loud chewing in my ear, I can't deal with that. Most of them said, you're good, don't let it happen again. It's somewhat even, it's like mostly in the middle, but yeah, it can go either way. Septum piercing, some of them look really good, like really good. I've seen some good septum piercings, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm completely unfazed. I've seen some bad ones. It'd be a shame if I just, whoa, what's it over there? Tattoos, it completely depends on where it is. If it's a cute one behind your ear or something, or like on your wrist, maybe on your leg, that's cool. But if it's like something crazy on your neck, oh my gosh, the throat comments are gonna be crazy. On your face, it depends on where it is. I'm gonna just put it in the middle. You're good, don't let it happen again. There are good locations and there are bad locations. There are good tattoos and there are bad tattoos. I'm not completely unfazed, I'm be honest. I don't want you to have a full sleeve like you just got out of prison. Like, does not clean up after herself. Like, never. I'm thinking like in public, like she's just leaving a mess. It's the worker's job to do it. This is toddler behavior. Get out of my house. It's just respect. Am I too harsh? Almost half of them said the same thing. That's just so unattractive. You spill some juice in the house. Oh, get that up. Extremely indecisive. I won't immediately end the relationship over that, but it is gonna frustrate me like a lot. That's like almost a universal thing with women. Like, hey, where do you want to go to eat? I don't know. I mean, yeah, when it comes to like that, like going out to eat, I like to plan stuff out for my lady anyway. When it comes to certain things in life, you gotta be able to decide those for your own. You can't go to me for help for your parents. You gotta be able to make decisions by yourself. That's just a part of being an adult. You're on very thin ice. That's gonna frustrate me a lot. Very secretive. Get out! I'm not doing that. What are you keeping secrets for? If you're on the phone and I'm like, babe, who are you on the phone with? And you're like, little stuff like that. I'm like, what are you keeping secrets for? Just say who you're on the phone with. I don't like to play these kind of games, so you can get out. I'm sure everybody else would agree with me on that one. Yeah, 65%. Controlling? Get out. I was considering putting it in the very thin ice category, but imagine I wanted to have a conversation with her about it and she's like, no, we'll have a conversation when I want to have a conversation about it. I'm not dealing with that, so yeah, you can get out. 71%. Constantly puts you down. If there was a tier above get out my house, it would go on that one, because what are you putting me down for? That's not what we do here. We lift each other up. This might be 100%. Let me see what they got to say about it. 88%. Why are 170 y'all completely unfazed with that? Y'all got mommy issues, bro. Like, these are the ones that like to get walked around by like a spiked leash by their girls, bro. Only has male friends? If you had female friends at one point and you just fell out with them and all you have left is male friends, okay, that's a different thing. But like, if you just intentionally seek out male friends and avoid female friends because you like the male attention more than female attention, then okay, yeah, you gotta get out. You shouldn't search for any more male attention other than mine. This is very circumstantial, so I'll put it in the very thin ice category. I'm sure they'll put it in the get out of my house category, but I want to take all things into consideration. 56%. Okay. Illiterate. You gotta at least know how to read and write. What do you mean you can't sound it out? I'm sorry, you can get out and go back to high school. That's not cute. Go read a book. 56%. Sorry, not sorry. Frequent contact with ex. Get out! Why am I apologizing? I'm not sorry. That's a top 3 get out of my house. Why are you still talking to that dude? What do y'all have to talk about? It's one thing for me to be like, okay, block your ex. And you're like, oh, I don't want to be mean. But if you're still talking to the dude, that's not because you don't want to be mean. That's because you still want to talk to him. You can get out, go talk to him as much as you want. Excessive partying. I feel like get out of my house is harsh, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. I have college in mind when I'm talking about this. You're outside every weekend. That's crazy enough, but going to the bars and parties on school nights? Yeah. What are you doing there? You just want attention. I'm not gonna stop you from doing it. I'm just not gonna be in the picture. Doesn't wear heels? I'm completely unfazed by that. Wear whatever makes you feel good. You don't have to wear heels. Yeah, 85% didn't care. 70 of y'all said get out of my house. Put them heels on! Hard drugs? You gotta get out. I don't do any drugs, so even you smoking weed, I don't want that around me. But if I catch you with a needle, what? Huh? Absolutely not. We're not doing that, bro. 86% of y'all agree with me. Physically aggressive? Whoa. Hold your horses. No, get out my house. Honestly, if you're physically aggressive, I can't even tell you get out my house. I gotta call somebody. I gotta call the police. Hey, she won't get in my house. They gotta drag you out. I'm gonna watch my tone when I'm talking to you, but like, you will be removed one way or another. I can't hate you back because I'm a man. I don't care if I did something crazy. Don't hit me. Like, that's how it starts. Ladies, if you're in a relationship and you do something insane and your man hits you, it'll just get worse and worse as you go on. The first offense where he hits you, crazy. Then like, it'll be smaller things like, okay, you forgot to wash his clothes. It's just gonna get worse and worse. Once it gets more comfortable hitting you, if he hits you that first time, I don't care what you did, get out of there. Unless he's defending himself from you. But if he just hits you because he's angry at you, get out of there. Ratchet accent. Now when I think ratchet accent, I think,
and all these hoes laughing like something funny.
I really value conversation. And if that's all I hear every time you speak, even if you're like talking about something really deep, it's just gonna grate at my ears. I'm gonna say get out. It sounds so harsh. I just can't do it, man. My kids are gonna start speaking like that. 33% agree with me. Frequently cursing. I don't really like vulgarity. I don't curse myself. So you gotta get out. The second she gets mildly upset at me, I'm getting cursed out. It could be something really small like, okay, I didn't unload the dishwasher. I was pretty harsh on that. 38% don't care. I'm thinking long term when I'm talking about all of these. You're gonna curse around our kids. Imagine combining physically aggressive, ratchet accent and frequently cursing. Oh my gosh. I would genuinely be terrified of that woman. Smoking. Get out. It's one thing to smoke, it's another thing to smoke and post it on social media thinking it's cute. It's not cute. You got black lips, your voice is raspy, you smell like ash. Stay over there, bro. 40 of y'all agree with me. 10 plus body count? It depends. If you were a 10 plus body count individual and you were still hungry for more, get out, don't even look in my direction. Now, if you have 10 and you have repented, you found God, and you have made a vow to abstinence until there's a ring on your finger, that doesn't faze me. But the deeper you get into double digits, I'm not gonna lie, the lower the chances get. If it's triple digits, it's an automatic get out my house. So I'm gonna put it in the I'll let it slide category because it depends. Just don't tell me about your lore. I don't wanna hear it. You repented, boom, that's behind you. 53% of y'all said get out of my house. I did have a mind to do that, but if you have changed your ways and that's all behind you, we can talk. Subpar hygiene? Get out of my house. No explanation required. You were a grown woman. What do you mean you didn't wipe good enough? Ugh. This one might be 100%. 70%. Content creator, influencer. Doesn't faze me at all. I'm completely unfazed by that. We can understand each other. We can relate to each other. 44% of y'all didn't care. Bad at driving? Bro, it'd be the prettiest ones that don't know how to drive, but like in the grand scheme of things, you've got to know how to drive. Like, come on. If I'm doing something somewhere else and I need somebody else to pick up the kids and you can't do it, you don't got to be a master. Just have your license. 54% didn't care. Hiding the relationship? Get out. If somebody tries to hide you, they don't like you. That's not the kind of relationship you want to be in. So if you find yourself in this situation, remove yourself from it. So yeah, let me know if I was too harsh on some of these. I feel like some of them were kind of harsh. I feel like some of them were kind of laid back, but I had a good time ranking them. I feel like I have a better understanding of what I like and don't like in a relationship, but now I want to get a better understanding of what you guys like. If y'all want to participate in one of them yourselves, let me know what kind of things you want to rank. And I got you. I'm low-key thinking about doing more pickup lines. So there's a link in the description where y'all can put your craziest pickup lines. I'm excited to see what y'all got to say. Go fill it out! Thank y'all for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.